So I want to reflect on the issue of the loss of a dog. And because that's the way my mind works. I always step back and try to learn lessons about life from whatever happens, good and bad. I'll begin with this thought. The moment a person adopts or buys a pet, they have set themselves up for pain. And it's a very interesting thing. It's not rationally thought through. Just people do that, and I believe correctly so. But it's a very big lesson to be learned here that we prefer pain in life to a painless life. People try to avoid pain, and when they do that, they lead a less full life. People don't get married or don't have children if they do get married, and it is to avoid pain. I was just reading a piece, and there's even an acronym now for couples that will never have children. They can travel whenever they want. And I have addressed this in the past, but it really applies here dramatically and accurately, wherein you get a pet, you know you will have pain. I mean, the chances are overwhelming your pet will die before you do, unless you get it at a very, very old age. And people yet opt to do that. But why don't we apply that to other things? Yes, there is pain in leaving your cocoon and getting married. Marriage may well have some pain in it. And by the way, may have real pain. You may get divorced. I've never understood, though, in any event, that argument, well, there's so much divorce, I'm not going to get married. Well, there were so many car crashes. Do you avoid driving a car? I think the analogy is actually perfect. But you lead a much deeper and richer life if you marry. You lead a much deeper and richer life if you marry and have children. So the question everyone has to ask is, am I out for as little pain as possible, or am I living for as much depth of life as possible? That's why we get a pet. We want that emotional depth, even though we know that within X number of years, we will have the pain of the loss of that pet. It's a very, very important lesson, in my opinion, from adopting an animal. This is Snoopy who's visiting. It's an interesting question too. Does Snoopy miss Otto? I actually hope he doesn't have any pain from it. I did want to reflect on that fact that when we get a pet, we know we're setting ourselves up for pain. Draw the inevitable conclusion. Avoiding pain is not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to lead a full life, as rich a life as possible.